Hi, my name is Cassie Rock with DWD Technology Group, and today I'm going to show you how to set up and use transaction allocations in Sage Intacct. Transaction allocations allow you to tell Sage Intacct how to distribute transactions across your dimensions automatically. In the examples today, I'll go through how to set up each type of transaction allocation and then show you how to use it in a journal entry. Here we're in Intacct on the home screen, the default page. So I'm going to go up here to Applications, go to General Ledger, go to Setup, and then Transaction Allocations. Here it's going to take you to the list of the different transaction allocations you already have set up. To add a new one, you click Add up here. So I'll click Add. The allocation ID would just be what you want to call the allocation. So if it's for utilities, you could put utilities there, and this is what will show in the drop-down menu when you go to select the allocation. Description, optional, just a description of the entry. Status, if you want to make it active and inactive. So if you no longer want to use an allocation, you can come in and make it inactive, and then it won't show up in your list anymore. The different ways to allocate by: percentage, exact amount, or fixed amount with over-under logic. Percentage, this will distribute by percentage you put in the entries table below. So down here, if you wanted to do a 50-50, you would put 50 and 50, and that would be your percentages. And then you could do it by different department locations as well, or any of the other dimensions you may use here. That's for the percentage one. Exact amount is going to be, just like it says, an exact amount that it distributes it based on what you put down here. So if you always wanted this one to be $200 to this location and $100 to a different department and location, you can do it that way, along with any of the other dimensions you may want to fill out as well. Fixed amount with over-under logic. So this is going to be fixed amounts are applied to the transaction in the order they're listed in this entry table, and then percentages are applied to the remaining funds. So if you want, just like we did the other example, 200 for this department, 100 for this department, and then the remaining amount to be a percentage, you can set up the percentage there. You want, I guess, 100% of the remaining amount to go to here. And then you can choose the other dimensions as well that you want that to be set up by. And it does it based on the order. So it'll start with the amounts and then do the percentage. So you could set that up if you wanted to start with a percentage, 50, and then do the amounts, you could. So that's how that one works. So those are the setting up the allocation part. Next, I'm going to show you how to use it in a journal entry. So if we come back up here to our drop-down menu, General Ledger, All, and go to Journal Entries and click Add to add a new journal entry. You're going to fill this out just like you would any other journal entry for right now. So we'll do General Journal. Then I'm just going to label this monthly allocation and then put in the counts here. I'm going to do utilities since we had that one set up, and we'll use that for our example. You don't need to fill in any of the other dimensions here. The allocation will take care of that. So I'll come down here to the allocation drop down and select utilities, then put in my debit. I'll use 15,000 for this example. And then you're going to see that it's grayed out these other lines here since it's using the allocation to determine what those are. So if you click the Show Details option here, you can come down and see how the allocation was split here. So this one is a percentage-based one. So it took our 15,000 and spread it out by those percentages based on the amount we put in the journal entry. If you wanted to make adjustments to this transaction, just because you want to adjust the allocation one time, you can click Customize Allocation, make any changes you want to here, and hit Apply. And then that's how you do that. I'll go ahead and put the second part of our entry in here, and then you would just click Post, and that's how you make the entry with the allocation. You can Also use this in AP bills or any other type of transaction in the system, and it will work in a similar fashion. You just choose the allocation from the drop-down menu, and then it allocates it based on that. If you need any assistance or would like any help with this, please reach out to DWD Technology Group. Again, my name's Cassie Rock, and if you have any questions on how to do transaction allocations or just any Sage Intacct questions in general, please reach out to us. Thank you, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.